Good morning, everybody. Rosanne White here from Live Fit in Scottsdale, Arizona for your part 4 of Pilates on the platform. So if you'll just give me a moment, or I'm just doing a few technical things here to get our session started, and gives us all a few minutes to get regrouped. I want to welcome you to this live event, which is recorded and will be available on the Lifepro business page and VIP page, as well as YouTube. So give me a moment or two to make sure all is well in tech world. Let's see. Yes, I see I am live. That is so good. Give me another minute so I can share this. Hopefully I can share this. Can I share this? Sure. Let's see. So while I am finding our VIP group, I'd love to welcome you all, and please type in the chat where you're visiting from or viewing from. If you are a Pilates person, if not, don't be intimidated by it. This is a 4-part series. I did fundamentals. I did a sitting on a chair with feet on the platform, standing on the platform, and this is going to be lying on the floor. So give me one more moment. Let me try to find this. And yeah, this is the most challenging part. The exercises aren't for me. It's the technology of getting this on our VIP group. Let's see if I can do it right now. Maybe not. Okay, give me one more second, guys. Hang in there. Yeah, for some reason Lifepro group is not showing up on my feed. Dang. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll put this on later. Enough of that. Let's take it from the top. Good morning, everybody. Rosanne White. Here we are on a Sunday morning, the part 4 of our series of Pilates on your vibration plate. I have the Rumblex Pro 4D, and this week coming up, Black Friday, lots of great deals, especially I saw recently on the Rumblex, a great deal. So if you're looking for a platform, Black Friday is going to be a great time to buy it. This practice that I've been sharing for the past few weeks can be done without a platform. So if you're not comfortable yet using your platform, do it on the floor and then get on the platform. But dive in when you feel right. Pilates is for everybody, but there's modifications depending on your physical challenges or issues in your tissues. I'm not going to get too complicated in our moves. These are some fundamental Mat Pilates moves that I have been teaching I've been teaching Pilates since 2002. So that's quite a long time. And I've been working with a lot of people, maybe just like you, aging adults. You know, we're all aging, right? But we have stuff going on. So there's the neck, the shoulders, the hips, the knees, everything. So sometimes we can't get on the floor. Sometimes we have to sit on a chair. It's okay. But the movements are pretty much similar in what we're doing. It's mindfulness. And if you please watch Fundamentals, the first video, it's on YouTube, it's on the VIP page. I can share the links as well. Fundamentals are critical. The head placement, what happens with the rib cage, what's going on with your shoulders and your pelvis. You take these fundamental moves, the breath, and you take them into real world stuff, whether you're at the gym, whether you're driving in your car, maybe you're in front of your kitchen sink cooking. It's all mindfulness and how your body is moving in space so that those issues in your tissues don't have to be so chronic, and you can start healing your body from your mindful movement. So let's dive in. Again, I have the Rumblex Pro 4D. You'll need a couple props. I suggest I've got the mini stability ball that comes with the Bosu. This is a little bigger one. As you can see, there's lots of sizes of these stability balls. They're available on Amazon or anywhere. I like to use them as props. I also have a yoga blanket on my platform because I'm going to be sitting, rolling on it. The corner edges might be a little intense in your back, so just you pad it up a little bit more, okay? It's going to help you, give you those indicators of where your thoracic flexion is. I also put a little pad on top of my control panel so I don't shut it off accidentally. You know how that happens sometimes. We just can't lock it, the Rumblex, so it might shut off. Now, when it comes to what program I'm using, this is 3 motors. I can go lateral, oscillate, pulsate, or a combination of all. You can do programming in there. Do what feels right for you. I'm not going to give you a set program. I think it's user choice. For me today, I'm going to do oscillate and lateral together. I love that combination personally. And then I'm going to go into a moderate speed for me. Maybe about 30-ish, right in the middle of the spectrum of 1 to 60 on this plate. Every plate's different, so again, find your comfort zone there. If you have any questions, you can type them in the chat. I will try to answer them, but when I'm teaching this series, I'm really trying to focus on my cueing to you, so I may answer your questions later on. If you like what's going on, if you like this series that I've done and you want to see more of it, please let me know. I'm here to serve you, the Lifepro community, and I want you to have the best possible experience and variety of classes so that you can do more than just stand on your platform. That's a great place to start, but let's move on it. Let's really get our body to integrate that vibration and different movements. So when real life events happen, we can catch ourselves if we're starting to fall. We can stand stronger, taller, and we just feel better in our body. Okay, that's enough chatting. I'm going to begin. I'm going to put my platform on, as I mentioned, into two modes, lateral and oscillate. My speed is going to be about 30 on here. And I'm going to be sideways on some of this, but I'll turn around to show you some things as well. Okay, so let me just take a sip of water. I love my new Hydrolyte. I love this Hydro Plus so much. So I'm going to take a sip from there before I start, and then we'll begin. So you're going to sit first on your platform, and I'm going to face you, but you'll be sitting on your platform. I'm going to just face you, cross-legged, and just kind of find my alignment. Hands behind my head, pulling the chin in, shoulders are down, rib cage is knitted in, pelvis is neutral. And then let's just take 3 breaths. Inhaling through your nose, open the mouth like you're blowing through a straw. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Feel the ribs expand. Exhale. Feel them knit together. Pulling up through pelvic floor. And then we will start with our cat-cow. I'm going to be on hands and knees. You could be knees on the floor, hands on the platform, knees on the platform, hands on the floor, or both hands and knees on the platform. Take your ball, I'm going to use the smaller ball for this, between your thighs, and then draw your shoulders back. My fingertips are hanging off, the heel of my hands on the platform. Take a deep breath in. On the exhale, squeeze the ball, tuck the tail, nod the chin toward the chest, and push your hands into the platform so shoulder blades separate. Inhale. Shoulder blades retract, tailbone lifts, belly drops, and I'm gazing forward. I'm not lifting my chin all the way up. We'll do that 3 more times. Exhale, rounding the spine. Inhale, dropping the belly and letting the collarbones lead toward the wall in front of me. Exhale, squeeze ball, pull belly up and in, relax the neck and shoulders. This is not an angry cat. Inhale, drop shoulders back and chest forward. One more time. Exhale. And inhale. Release. And then we come to neutral pelvis. From here, we're going to go into our ab prep. I'm going to spin around, putting the bigger ball and my towel down a little bit just for a little more padding. I'm going to keep my knees bent. And my bra strap area is into the platform. That's going to give me my little jiggling. So right there is where my thoracic's going to extend and flex. Here's neutral. I'm going to straighten my legs and exhale and pull, press into the ball, press into the platform. Inhale, come to neutral. Exhale. Feel everything pulling inward and then back to neutral. I'm holding my head. In many Pilates classes, we don't do that, but I feel it's important not to stress the neck until you get strong enough into this upper part of your six pack to let go of your head. So no, this is an okay option for all of us, but I want you to feel the shoulder blades kind of lifting off the platform. I'm pressing into the ball, and then I go back. I'm going to do that 2 more times. The exhale breath, draws navel in and up, and I come up a little further up and then back. One more cue I want you to notice. Wrist, fist under the chin, that's your neutral neck. Exhale, you're keeping the neutral neck. You're going into your thoracic spine to flex. You can feel all those muscles tightening. And then let's just drop back a little bit and go into a little bit of extension. My head is not on the platform. I'm just opening everything up. I keep my legs active. I'm pushing through my heels. My quads are engaged. One more breath in and exhale. Come all the way up. That's just prepping me for more of the work to come. Now, I'm just going to change that around and do a little breaststroke prep. I'm going to slide back quite a bit so that my knees are bent, my pelvis is flat, and my forehead is going to touch the ground. My hands are on the plate. Take a breath in. I'm going to drag my elbows back and lift my shoulders. I'm not lifting my head here like this. I'm lifting my chest. I'm going to lower down. Inhale. Exhale, belly in. Going to an extension in the spine. Lower down. Pull the belly in. And then exhale. Press down to lift up. We'll do this 2 more times. Soft bend in the elbows when you're down. Exhale, press into your finger pads and lift up. Lower yourself down and then push your knees, come to your knees, hands on the platform, and take a child's pose, also known as shell stretch in Pilates. Pulling ribs back, shaking head side to side, and pressing finger pads into the plates. And round yourself up. So that was a little bit of a warm-up here. Now we're going to go into a half roll back. I'm going to take my ball, and I'm going to put it between my knees. Let me do my gray ball so you can see the color of it. Okay. Sit tall, neutral, ears, shoulders, hips. Feet flat if you'd like, or you can dig your heels in. Palms are facing each other, thumbs up, shoulders down. Inhale. Nod chin toward chest, but don't jam it, and roll back. Arms can stay straight and parallel with the floor, and then restack your spine. Exhale, ribs pull back. Tailbone tucks under, belly to spine, shoulders down. I've got a little curve, a C curve in my back here. And then this is our half roll back. Exhale. Okay, it's almost like feel like you're going to fall off, but you're not. You're squeezing the ball. Everything's engaged in your core. I should say that rectus abdominis. Core is more than your belly. I'm going to add on to the last 3. Exhale. Arms up. Inhale. Biceps by the ears. Exhale. Flex over your thighs. Inhale. Restack your spine. We'll do that again. Breath in prepares you. Squeeze the ball. Exhale. Pull ribs back. Round the spine. Check your chin. Make sure you're not jamming. Arms up, inhale. My hands are as wide as my shoulders, maybe wider. Exhale, dive over the ball, and restack. Okay? One more for the good luck. Let's do it. Take a breath. Exhale, rock back. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, dive over your pelvis and restack your spine. Now from here, we're going to go into a spine twist. I'm going to show you from the front first. My legs are going to be wide. My feet are flexed. Arms are wide. Bending the elbow, right elbow. I'm going to turn and look over my right elbow. Exhale. Inhale, stretch the arms out. Bend the left elbow, arms strong and straight. Exhale, shh. Inhale, center. We'll do it 2 more times, and then I'll go to the side to see it. Exhale, shh, and stretch. Bend, shh, and straighten. I should see my thumbs in my peripheral vision. Center. Now from here, I'm just going to go ahead. You can cross your legs if the straight legs are too much for you. We're going to bend to the right elbow and pulse 5 times. 3 times, not 5, sorry. Take a breath. And restack. See where my hands are? They're not back here. We'll do it again. Tall inhale. Exhale. And release. Rotate to your left. Press into both heels as you pulse 3 times. 1 more time to the right. 1 more time to the left. And back down. Should feel a lot of work in your shoulders on that. Now from here, I'm going to go into the saw, which is going to be a little bit of rotation and flexion. I'll show you from the side. Arms are out, just like we started. Breathe in. Make sure your legs are actively pushing into the ground. Rotate to your left leg. Left thumb down, right thumb up, flex over, exhale, stretch to your pinky toe, restack your spine, de-rotate. Breathe in, lengthen the spine, drop the shoulders. Exhale, rotate. Right thumb down, left thumb up, and flex over. It's like you're sawing off your toe. That's why they call it saw. Back to center. I'm only going to do this 2 more times. Slow and steady. Rotate. Flex. Restack. Come back to center. Rotate. Flex. Restack. Back to center. 1 more each way. We rotate and stretch. Feel that nice stretch all the way down from your right shoulder to your right hip. Restack your spine back to center. Last time. To your right. Rotate. Restack and center. Whew, that was 10 minutes. Okay, we're going to add on to this a series of 5. So this gets a lot of abs. Some of you are going to feel in your hip flexors because you're not using those lower abs. Over time, this will get stronger. Hip flexors are going to work, but know that in the beginning, it's probably going to be all hip flexors and quads until you build up strength. Don't give up, okay? Let me start my platform. I'm going to use the same things I did before. Lateral and oscillate. Same speed. I love that mid-30 range for me. You can always go more or less. You decide. Okay? We're going to use the ball to help you with your curve, okay? So that's going to be kind of like just giving me some support in my spine, and my legs are going to be straight to start. So in our series of 5, we're going to keep hands behind the head just for a moment to get this flexion, okay? We're going to bring one leg to tabletop, other leg to tabletop. So it's a lot to push down into the belly. Left hand on right knee, right hand on calf, exhale, and switch, and switch. Press into that ball. That's the part that really works the abs. 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. And bend the knees for a second. I'm only going to do about 5 to 8 reps of these. Double leg stretch, a little different. Knees are bent, tabletop, hands behind the head to start. We're going to extend the legs, and my hands are going to reach away from my head and circle around. Bend the elbows. Exhale. Inhale it around. Or opposite. You can inhale and exhale. That's 3. We're going to do 3 more. Bend. And last one. And grab in. Now from here, we're going to go into single leg pull. Both legs up. Hold on. Stretch those hamstrings a lot. Grab behind ankle, calf, or thigh. You can do both. We're going to pull. This is our straight leg to the sky. Exhale, exhale. Feel that pull, feel that stretch in the hamstring. It should be a good one. Exhale, exhale. 2 more each leg. Keep pressing into the ball in your spine. 1 more. And bend the knees in. Okay, last 2 of the series of 5. Make sure, again, you're pressing into your platform and ball. Bend the knees, hands behind the head. You decide how far you're going to go with this double leg lower lift. Here's my new 45. I'm going to lift and lower. 5, 4, 3. Ooh, baby burn. 2 and 1. Hold in. Last one is our crisscross. Not knees over the hips, hands behind the head. Bring your right elbow to the platform, left elbow points toward your right knee, and switch. And switch. Rotating shoulders, extending leg. Make sure that breath is strong. It helps your abs. Last 2. Last 1. And come up. Feel that burn. Oh, yeah. Now, from here, you don't need your ball. I'm going to give you a few options. Let me grab some water. We're going to go side leg series. So let me show you your options here. I'm not sure how I'll use the ball. Maybe I will. Your hips on the platform, elbow here. Now, this is going to be a lot on many people's neck. I'm trying to keep my head in line with my spine. It will be a lot. If that's too much, you can bring your hand to support your head, but make sure your shoulders locked in place. Otherwise, you're going to be dumping, and it's not going to be great on your shoulder. You can change it around and add on to it. Now, the ball, will the ball help me? Not really. You can even have no, I think you're just think about this. Hand underneath your ribs. Feel that pull? That's what we're looking for here. So, legs are straight, or you can bend one knee if you need some more support. Totally fine. I'm going to go with straight legs here to start. Hand behind my head to keep me in line. I'm punching down in my forearm on the floor. My toes are pointed. I'm going to lift my top leg and flex to lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. We're looking for length. I'm not going so high that my hips rock. Okay? It's just a stretch, quad engage, and inner thigh pulls down. Let's go for 3. Inhale up, exhale down. 2 and 1. Now, I'm going to hold my leg up and the bottom leg's going to lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, I'm going to put my hand on my platform and lift both legs. 5, 4, not trying to roll my hips. They want to roll back. 3, it might be little. It is. 2, and 1. From here, I'm going to bend my bottom knee. I'm going to kick my front leg forward. Kick, kick, hips stay neutral, and then extend. Put your hand on your hip so you're not rocking your pelvis. Kick, kick, and stretch. Glute active. Exhale, exhale, hamstring stretch, hip opener. We'll go for 3 more. Push down on that forearm and that shoulder. Exhale, exhale, inhale. 1 more. And back. Last part of this, folks, line everything up. Long and strong. Let's circle for 8, 7, 6. They're not big. 5. More effective that way, I think. 3, 2, 1. Reverse it. You can go a little bit more, but make sure your ribs are not dropping. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push yourself up. Before we go on to the next side, we'll mermaid stretch. Check your pelvis. Try to make things even with both hips. See the difference there? Drop it down. T-shape the arms, or airplane arms. We're going to stretch over. Frame your face with your elbow. You don't have to have a straight arm. Frame it. And then come back to the T-shape. Inhale. Exhale. Fingertips can find the ground. And stretch over. Hand behind the head so head doesn't drop back. Let's do it 2 more times. Belly pulled in. Come back to center. Shoulders drop. And up and over we go. Back to center. Frame your face. Feel the ribs opening up. Again, check your head so you're not dropping. Back to center. Hand on the floor is in front of your shoulder to come down and over. And release. Okay, other side, let's flip it around. This is my special hip, my surgically perfect hip, so it's a little different, and that's okay. I'm giving it lots of love and appreciation that it works the way it does, getting stronger every day because I do Pilates. We're gonna lift, point the toe, flex the foot, push down. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. You can even reach to the sky, point and flex, lift and lower. Let's go for 3. Up and down, 2. Glute medius lifts, inner thigh lowers, and 1. We're gonna hold the leg up and bottom leg lifts. Actually, I'm gonna bring my hand down for this. Top leg lifts and stays lifted. And we go for 5. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Both legs, we come for 5. Exhale, 4. Reach out the toes or the heels, 3. It's the bottom leg that's doing all the work, 2, and 1. Bend the bottom knee. From here, we're gonna bring the heel forward, kick, kick, and back. I'm holding on to my pelvis so it doesn't rock as I bring it forward and kick, kick, point the toe, engage the glute, kick, kick, and stretch. Last 2, I'm only doing about 5 reps as you notice, because I want them to be really my best ones. Last one, because I lost count already. Kick, kick, and stretch. Here's the grand finale. It's circles. We go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse. Don't be intimidated by people when you see those big circles. You can go big, but I want you more about feeling this hip joint for 4, 3, 2, watch the bottom ribs. I just caught myself dropping and come up. Whew, I'm working up a little sweat on this. Yeah, you do sweat in Pilates. T-shape your arms. Make sure you see your thumbs in your peripheral vision. Take a breath in. Exhale, we're gonna side bend over. You can even put your hand on your belly to make sure that's pulled in. Come back to your T-shape arms. Inhale. Exhale, fingertips find the floor. Hand behind the head, chin pulled in. Feel that stretch. Hips are squared. Exhale. Inhale, restack. Exhale, side bend over. Inhale, restack, shoulders anchored. One more time. Now, if you think I'm going a little fast, know that this is kind of our tempo of our movement. In the beginning, you might go slower. It's okay. Okay, that was our second 10 minutes. How are you feeling? Pretty good? The worst is over, I think. We've got just a little bit more. We're gonna go into our Swan and our planks and our Pilates push-ups, and we're done, okay? So really, this workout's under 30 minutes. Let me kind of kick things up again. Swan, there's a couple options here, depending on how you feel. I'm gonna take you, oops, I don't wanna go that high. I showed you the breaststroke prep already, where we're here and we come up. So you might want to just do this if that's something that feels a little maybe uncomfortable, but you need to work on the extension of your spine. But here's where I want to go for my Swan. Belly is on the platform. My hip bones are almost to the front, okay? Yep, they are to the front. My elbows are down and my legs are wide, and they're not lazy, they're actively engaged. Let me kick that ball out of the way. Okay. So my shoulders, elbows are under my shoulders to start. I'm gonna externally rotate and I'm gonna press up and slide my hands underneath and pull the chin in. There's my extension. Then I'm gonna slide my arms down and I'm gonna lift my legs off. Inhale, slide the hands, looking forward. Exhale, shh. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Let's go 2 more times. Feel that shoulders drop, heart forward, legs are active, and now glutes engaging to lift. 1 more time. Inhale and exhale. Shh. And then come back and go into a little bit of a child's pose or shell stretch. to just release your back. Shake out your head, pull the ribs in, take a breath, and restack. Okay, folks, the last thing we're going to do are our planks with rotation and our Pilates push-ups. If you find wrists feel kind of tender, let your fingers rest on the blanket and let the heel of the hands come onto the platform, okay? Actually, I take that back, wrong cue, other way around. Heel of the hands on the blanket, fingertips on the platform. What was I thinking, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and lift up into my plank, making sure wrists are right under the shoulders. Here's our perfect plank. Pushing the platform away. So I'm not into this shrug, I'm pushing the platform away. Imagine you've got the stability ball between your thighs and squeeze it. Feel that activation? Your left hand goes in the center. You spin your heels to the side. There's your side plank. And then you're going to stretch up and over. Oh, it feels so good. Then de-rotate. Place your right hand in the center. Rotate to your left. Reach up and over. Come back to center. Replace hands, swivel legs, long spine, up and over, get a little arch. Feel like it's a rainbow. Back to center and swivel. I'll add one more thing to this because I like the way it feels. I'm going to rotate to side plank. I'm going to lift. Now I'm going to push away and pike my hips. I'm going to come back and extend. Side bend, it's a lot. And then I come back. Okay, I'll show you from the other side. I side plank, I come into my side bend, and then I weave under and push away, pike the hips, or hike the hips, come back and extend and rotate. One more of those. You want to see it? Let's rotate, side bend, arm up, push back, pike, reach forward, up and over, and then back to your plank. Side bend, reach up, push away from the platform, come back, side bend, and here is your plank. Now our Pilates push-ups. You can come to your knees if you'd like. Looking forward, you're going to come down, 2, 3, up, down, 2, 3, up, down, 2, 3, up. Push back to downward dog. Round your spine forward into your plank. Let's do just one more, okay? We'll finish it out with one more. On toes or knees. Down, 2, 3, up. Down, 2, 3, up. Down, 2, 3. Press away. Pike the hips up and tippy toe your feet to the platform. Soft knees, shake your head. Bend your knees, look right in front of the platform, flat back. Take a big breath in. Exhale, round yourself up. Reach up. Hands come to the heart. And you're done. Wow. I hope you enjoyed that workout as much as I did. A few advanced moves, but I like to throw those in to know that you have the power to do all this. It takes a little practice, a lot of patience with yourself, and consistency. So if there's any questions on any of these moves, I'm going to shut my platform off. I've jiggled enough for today. It was under 30 minutes on the platform. So take it in parts. 10 minutes, 10 minutes, and the last, 5 or 6 minutes. It's been my honor and pleasure to give you this series, Pilates on Your Platform. If there is something, again, I've said it several times, but I want to serve our community. So if there's something you'd like to see more of, I've been doing this for going into my 28th year, and I'm so grateful to be a part of the Lifepro team. Have a beautiful day. Join me Wednesday morning. We are going to do a gratitude flow on your platform. Even if you've never done yoga, think of it as a stretch session. I'm going to break it down into a few parts. Seated with your feet on the platform, seated on the platform, standing, and then another standing yoga flow. So there's going to be something for everybody to be able to move our body, to have gratitude that we can move like we can move, and gratitude for Lifepro to give us the tools to feel better. I want to just thank you again for joining me. Have an amazing rest of your day, and I'm here to serve you, so let me know how I can help. Bye for now.